Hey folks, this is Kim, your over 50 makeup teacher, and I wanted to pop on live because today we're going to be addressing the top 3 reasons why women over 50 decide that they don't want to wear makeup anymore. So if that is you, give me a heart because I'm going to address some of those issues right here as to why you might want to change your mind. Now, the other thing that you will be learning here in this live is some tips and tricks for women over 50 and what they can do with their makeup, ways that you can tweak your makeup so that it looks better on your aging skin. So we're gonna just jump right in. Okay, reason number 1, women over 50 don't wear makeup anymore is because they feel confident in their own skin. Like they don't feel like they need to wear makeup anymore. Amen. Like that is the point that I think we all eventually want to get to. Actually, I'm kind of like that too. All right. That is me, truly. I feel fine to go. Actually, I just got back from going to the market. I don't have a stitch of makeup on. I only have my skincare. So that's reason number 1. Reason number 2 is our skin changes as we get older. And when we get older, we see fine lines, we see texture, we see age spots. And so the way that our makeup hit before, it doesn't hit the same way now, right? And thirdly, just takes too much time. Y'all, by the time we're in midlife and later, are you with me? If sometimes you feel like, I got better things to do. Now, the reason that I am here, though, is to help change your mind, even if it's in the smallest way possible. These are things that you can take with you. These are things that you can do that will still give you a very natural look. My goal is always to look polished, not cakey, not made up, and most important, to look like me, okay? By the end of however much time I decide to spend on my face, whether it be 3 minutes or whether it be 15 minutes, and that's probably as much as I'm going to spend on my face. So if that's not you, I completely understand if I'm not your girl, all right? But whether it's 3 minutes or 15 minutes, at the very end of the application, I still want to look like me, only better, more polished, okay? So I'm going to be teaching some tips and tricks along the way, and I'm going to show you my favorite makeup that I literally call problem solving in a pan. All right, it's right here. It all comes in one compact, everything right here. So let's go ahead and adjust and address the first thing that I mentioned, and that was the fact that you want to embrace your own beauty. So I love cream products. And cream products are really great for mature skin because they don't dry down. So they move with the skin. So, as my face is moving, so my cream products are moving with me. If you're using a powder and liquids and you're having to add so much product that by the end of the day you notice creasing, that's my point. Okay. And a lot of times that just has to do with the amount that you're putting on. With creams, you only need a wee little bit of product. So what I have in here, all these cream products are matched to me, okay? These are my colors, and I love this because, let me find a way of showing you guys. These are all magnetic. They're all individual, and they pop in and out. So I built this for me, all right? I love that you guys are letting me know where you're from, so please do that. I built this for me. I can help you build one too with colors that are right for you. Okay, that's totally free. All you've got to do is comment match, and I will go ahead and get you the link sent that we can get this process started. This is Saint Makeup. That's correct. Now, let's go ahead and get started, and I want to show you the application process, and while I'm doing it, I'm going to weave in some mature makeup tips. All right, I would love it if you would invite somebody here or share this live so that other people who might need some skincare or some makeup advice and you're kind of in that little makeup rut, I would love it if you would help me out. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start hydrating my skin. Okay, I love this little balm. It's actually a Korean skincare product. It is skincare, but you can't put makeup on dry skin. You just can't. So I'm going to hydrate here. Think about why I'm hydrating here for a minute. Because that's where most of the time our makeup creases. It's so frustrating. Right here, my nasolabial folds and my marionette lines. This is so good. Like, I could literally take a bath in it. It has this special patented ingredient in it called Jeju Energy Lava Water, which will help to hydrate the skin. All right, I like to put it here on my 11s. If you comment the word balm, B-A-L-M, I'll send you the link for this baby too. Listen along in the live because I am happy to share the products that I'm using, and I have it set up so that the links automatically come to you, which is a really cool thing. So balm to get the link to this balm, match to get a personal color match. I will say first and foremost, if you're watching from across the pond, this currently only ships in United States, Canada, and we're coming to the UK shortly. So if you're in the UK, definitely get matched because that way you'll be prepared and ready to go when we announce that we're there. All right, so I've hydrated my skin and now I can start applying cream products. So one thing that we all maybe have learned through the years is that you take one color of foundation and you apply it all over your face. And this process that I'm going to show you is rather mind-blowing because my face isn't one color. And I have multiple shades of foundation here because my face isn't one color. The other thing is that I want to make sure that I'm bringing forward the areas of my face that I want to bring forward, that I want people to notice, and I want to be able to apply coverage to the areas that I need to cover. And then I'm going to show you how you can add a little bit of depth and contouring. Only I'm going to use a bronzer. You can create dimension in your skin. All right, and then placement for those of us that are over 50, because just tweaking a few things here and there can make all the difference in the world. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build the depth first. All right, so I'm just gonna go in with just a brush. All right, I like a fluffier brush, and this brush is made for creams. All right, so I'm gonna go in and dab a wee little bit in my bronzer. Okay, this is actually a highlight color called Fiji, but I love it as a bronzer, and I'm going to apply it right along my hairline. All right, if you contouring is more gray and typically cool. If you have a hollowing out of this area, I would refrain from putting your contour there because that's going to make it seem even deeper. Same with your cheekbones. If you're getting a lot of hollowing there, back off from putting a cool contour there. Instead, go up a little higher. It's kind of why I like to use a bronzer anymore. I'm a singer. So if I'm going to be like under stage lights, I will use more of a contour. Or if you just don't like bronzer, then absolutely use a contour, but stay a little bit higher on the cheekbone. Because if I apply it in this natural shadow, it's going to drag my face down, right? You can see that natural shadow. That's my natural bone structure. If I stick it there, it's just going to make it more severe. So we're going to stay up a little bit higher. But because this is kind of warm, I can put it in my temple area. I'm not able to see all your comments, so I apologize. I will get back to you if I don't answer your question because Instagram sometimes does not allow me to see comments. All right, this is a makeup product by a company called Saint. All right, they are going to an affiliate marketing structure, so I am an affiliate with them, but far before I became an affiliate, I used Saint and absolutely loved it, and especially for my mature skin. It wasn't until later that I became an affiliate. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do the same thing to my jawline. And I'm gonna just trace my jawline all the way around. So if you have like a double chin, it's a good idea to contour your jawline. Okay, this is all about using makeup to distract from maybe those things that are bothering us, but yet in a natural way. Makeup can be powerful, but natural. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into my main foundation shade. I have two main foundation shades in here because, I don't know why my focus is changing. This is my winter color, this is my summer color. That's the other cool thing about building your compact is you can stack it so that you have versatility. And you know, I'm getting darker now, but even a month ago, I was actually mixing my winter and my summer color because that makes sense, right? That was how my skin was changing and transitioning. And so when you can customize and have everything in one palette that's TSA approved, man, I shoved this baby in my carry-on and it goes through security like a charm. I don't need to pull it out. It's just beautiful to travel with, and it's my entire face in one place. All right, so now I just filled in where I needed it. You saw that I didn't place it over top of my contour. Why would I? I'm gonna take all the colors that I need and put it exactly where I want to on my face. That's my philosophy, is look in the mirror and say, what do I need today? That's the difference between a 3-minute makeup routine and a 15-minute makeup routine. Now, the one thing that I didn't do, and I purposefully didn't do this yet, is I didn't take care of my under eye. And I wanted to show you that when you concentrate on an area that you are really self-conscious about, if you concentrate on that first, then sometimes it forces you to over-apply the makeup there. But now that I have applied, and I could have even gone and done my blush and my lip color and everything and saved my under eyes for last, and I would have realized that they're not that bad, okay? Because when you pull together your entire look, then that area that when you look in the mirror with a bare face that is drawing your attention, that's not as noticeable, okay? And so women, we're our own worst critics, right? We just sit there and there could be one stinking age spot that is just totally bugging you. And if you wait until the end to cover that, it might not be as glaring at you as it was at the very beginning, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can watch me color correct a little bit. Let me blend this a little bit better. I do have melasma up here at the top of my forehead. So since I did start a new skincare routine, we're going on like 80 days. My skin is transformed and I don't need very much product. It is a Korean skincare company called Rimon. It's brand new to the United States. In my personal opinion, it is the cleanest on the planet. Okay, the cleanest skincare. So if you're interested in learning more about the Korean skincare, then you can comment the letter K, like in Kim, and skin, and I'll just send you a link with the video to tell you all about that too. Okay, I like to work efficiently this way. So you can see that right now, like this area is dark. This area, if I bend down, you can see that trough, which is what accentuates your eye bag. When you have eye bags, the inflammation, that's something different. You're not gonna cover that with makeup. You're just not. But what you can do is make it less obvious by taking care of the trough area. So I am using this color corrector by a company called Amazing Cosmetics. And you can ask me, you can put color corrector and I'll get you the link to this too. But this color corrector is a salmon pink color, which helps to color correct blue. On the other end, it has a yellow, which helps to color correct purple. This, on most occasions, it is blue. So if you're a woman of color, they have this in dark. This is light to medium. They have one that's in fair to light, This is light to medium, and then they have medium to dark. Okay, so you have to notice your skin tone before if you're interested in getting that ordered. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I only want to tap it where I see the darkness. All right, so if I were to take a light concealer and try to cover that dark area. Misconception number one, that you should use a light concealer to cover a dark area. It's just going to shine through gray. So color correction helps for you to be able to use minimal product so that you can correct the root of the issue, right? That's just color science. So now I'm just going to go ahead and use that salmon pink, and it's kind of amazing what happens. So you can see how it just neutralized that. Now, you guys might not be able to see it because the way the sun's shining in, I can still see a pink cast. So that's not something that I would want to leave there. So I'm gonna put my foundation over top of that. But at least I've come to the root and fixed the root of the problem, right? So now I'm gonna go in with an accent highlight. This one's just a little lighter than my regular foundation. And I'm going to apply it right here. I like to refer to this as the sweet spot. So I'm going to bring light to this area of my face. I'm adding dimension. So what happened when I added that lighter shade is it brought that area forward. I added depth by adding the contour or the bronzer around the perimeter. And I added coverage by using that other color where I wanted it. Okay, I didn't have to use it everywhere. I wanted to show you just as an example of me filling it in, but on many occasions, I don't even use a main foundation shade. I'll just use this accent highlight is what we call it, or a concealer in this spot, and then my bronzer, and then I add color to my cheeks. I'll color correct underneath of my eyes, and so on and so forth. All right, so now let's go ahead and what does my skin need? Let me back up. I feel like I'm so in your face. What does my skin need? It needs color, okay? So a lot of times as we get older, we look more sallow, okay? But when you look healthy, you have a natural color in your face, right? Healthy means blood's flowing in your body in different places. When we were young and we were babies, you know that look, that natural flushing. And so often I will see women, beautiful women, who have just placed that one color all over their face, gorgeous skin, but it just needs that little bit of color to help them look healthier. So it doesn't have to be anything extreme, but since we are celebrating the 4th of July here in America, I'm going to use this color. It's called Sangria. It is a red. Now, this is a color that we would say, oh, yes, that is a lip color, but what if Kim uses it on her cheeks? That's why creams are really powerful, because you ultimately have the control over how much product you want to put on. So I'm going to go in really little, not very much product, and I'm just going to tap it basically from the corner of my eye on back, okay? And you can see how pretty that looks. Like, it looks just natural. Doesn't look too red. It doesn't look like in the old movies when they have decided that they're going to turn a black and white movie into color, and then everybody has these really red cheeks, okay? It doesn't look like that. It just looks natural. All right, and the one thing that this is just a little tidbit of over 50 fun pro makeup tip. I like to take a really light pink and just on the apples, and I mean a teeny tiny bit. Again, it's all about that natural flushing, just looks healthy. give me a thumbs up or give me a heart if you can tell that that wasn't a lot, but it was just enough to be able to make my look kind of start to come together, right? Now, another little pro tip is everybody needs to have a peach cream lip color, blush color in your palette. And the reason being is because the reason you saw me color correcting with that peach, I could have used that as a color corrector as well. I just like the way that the color corrector from Amazing Cosmetics sets because it's a real color corrector. This one is a Lip and Cheek color, which when I travel, I will take this and it will dupe for my color corrector. But I love to take a little bit of this peach because I do have that melasma right up here along my forehead, and that's also helping to set that melasma and the age spots into the background, not into the foreground. So it's doing a little bit of color correcting. It's also helping me to look healthy. Okay, this method, you can do this method not just with Saint makeup, but you can do this method with whatever makeup that you currently have. Start thinking about it that way. I'm going to apply makeup where I need it, not just all over because this is the routine that I've been doing for years, right? All right, so let's jump into a couple other things. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids with an eyeshadow primer. And then I want to show you just a really simple look. I love the eyeshadow primer. So funny story, I will sometimes use this primer as my eyeshadow. Like I don't do eyeshadow, and you can see why. It has a peach cast to it, so therefore it evened out my eyelids, and I don't even have to do eyeshadow if I don't want. So I posted a video a couple of days ago, and it went viral, and it sold Sigma Cosmetics out of, they don't have any more. They have to restock. So if you are interested in the primer, you can comment prime, and they will, I'll send you a link to get on the list so that when they restock, you can grab some. Okay, good, bad, problem. Okay, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you just a really simple eyeshadow look. I'm going to go ahead and use two colors. I'm going to use a cool neutral. It looks like this, and I'm just going to dive into my cool neutral, and I'm going to stare straight ahead and just place it a wee little bit above my crease. Okay, I do not want my eyeshadow to get lost in my crease. And as we age and all of this texture starts to swing back and forth, y'all know what I mean if you have texture on your eyelids. Like you're putting on eyeshadow and your skin's going to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. It's a real deal. You might have to just go ahead and do a little tappy tap situation so that you can get your eyeshadow in all the little nooks and crannies. All right, and then I'm going to do the same thing over here. I always keep my eyes open because I want to see what my shadow looks like with my eyes open. If you close your eyes and you put it there, what happens when I open it? It all disappears. Now, another pro tip. I have deep set eyes here, guys. How do I know I have deep set eyes? That's when right underneath of my brow bone, it protrudes. My crease is really, really deep. All right, that's the definition of deep set eyes. If I take a contour, or if I take a color and put it in my crease, it's especially a dark color. So stick with neutrals if you have deep set eyes. It's just going to make that crease appear deeper. And I just would rather it not, because that makes me look kind of a little Skeletor-ish. All right, now it's just that simple. And then Saint this month, or shade of the month, is Legend, and it is this shimmer. I have 3 shimmers in my palette. So I have built all of my favorite eyeshadows in my palette too, which is so fun. I only have 3 because shimmer on mature skin, mature eyes, depending on placement, is not always the best move. Okay, so where I put shimmer is only right here on the lid. Okay, this is Legend, but look how pretty that is. Okay, so right now, all I have on my eyes are Cafe and Legend. Just really pretty color. And it's only available until the end of July. Then I'm going to go ahead and take Chai and the smaller end of a fluffier brush, and I'm going to use it as my eyeliner. So keeping that look really, really soft. And then I love to take a, let's see if I can find it here, like a nude or a smoky white eyeliner and line my waterline just a little bit. And look how much brighter this eye, when you apply a lighter eyeliner there, it makes the whites of your eyes look lighter. Nice and white. This one is by NYX. I can get you the link for that if you're interested. Just comment that you want the smoky white liner. I'll get you that. All right. Now, let's line some lips, shall we? Let's line some lips. This is a, so for me, I'm going to go ahead and use what I used to bronze with to line my lips. Yes, I am. So I'm going to go in with like a flat brush, and I line on the vermilion border, so not too far away from my natural lip line. You can see everybody has this like white line that's just above your natural lip line. That's where I like to line. I don't want to go from corner to corner because look at my mouth and the way that it naturally goes down. Okay, so I don't want to accentuate that. I'm going to stop short. I'm going to stop short. And then we're going to fill in with a lighter color. Now, this is really subtle. It's almost like a nude, okay? And it'll make my lips appear fuller as well. So let me go in with this color. This is called Sadie, and I'm just gonna fill that in. All right, again, for me, it is all about just looking like a better version of myself, polished, nothing crazy. And let's add a little bit of mascara. And then if you are interested in getting a color match so that you can build a palette that is personalized to you, then all you've got to do is comment match. We are, and I'm going to show you this in just a minute, Saint is having a customer appreciation sale. And it is on July the 22nd. It's one day only. They're releasing new products. They're going to have a certain percentage off for everything that you order, depending on the amount of it. And if you want an alert to that, comment the word dupe, D-U-P-E. If you want an alert to remind you, it's a one-day sale, then comment the word dupe. And I'm about ready to show you what's probably going to break the website down because it sold out in an hour the last time. All right, I'm using Thrive Mascara, by the way, the liquid lash extensions. And what broke the website the last time was this lipstick. It is a dupe of the Tom Ford lipstick that sells for, I think, over $40. This is selling for $25. It is really just a sheer sparkly, but not overly sparkly. And now I wish I would have not put Sadie on and just put this on for you guys to see, because it's very, very similar. It's just a natural sheer. So to line your lips with a nude liner and then apply this. So all you got to do is comment dupe, D-U-P-E, and you'll get a link to so that you can be sent a heads up that the sale is now. Don't miss it. All right, so I'm gonna just take a beauty sponge and just do a once over. And one other thing that I did not talk about that I did prior to putting on the hydration was the sunscreen. Okay, and this sunscreen is a chemical sunscreen, but it is also a Korean beauty product. And this is how I end my skincare routine in the morning, or begin my makeup routine in the morning, is with sunscreen. This is an SPF 50, so if you're interested in getting the link to the sunscreen, just comment sunscreen. Guys, this is my final look. Let me know what you think. Simple, something really simple. I think it just stuttered there because my connection got really weird. Let me know if there's anything, and if there's anything else you're interested in learning about. But hopefully, those of you who have one of these 3 reasons that you don't wear makeup anymore, this is a natural look. So you can still embrace your own natural beauty and have a natural look. You can, with cream products, help to be able to smooth over the fine lines and texture. And also, you can take minutes because everything is right here in one place, not hours. Got other things to do. My name is Kim. I'm your over 50 makeup teacher. I'll see you soon.